To start off, I want to say that I believe this product is a buy. I purchased it with my own money, and while an air filtration unit is not super sexy like a tool, it does come with a lot of health benefits for long-term woodworkers. Now, I looked at a lot of different air filtration units to try to figure out which one I wanted to buy and get the most bang for my buck. I settled on this one for two reasons. One, its CFM is a really good rating. As well, I liked the fact that it does 5 micron exterior filter and 1 micron interior filter with a really good efficiency rating. Now the CFM is the cubic feet per minute. Now that is the amount of airflow that it's able to process and clean. At the low setting it does about 500, the medium 700, and the high mode is 1044. To put that into perspective, this can cycle the air in a room that is 20 feet by 20 feet by 8 feet at 19.58 times an hour. My garage is about twice that, so I'll get about 10 cycles per hour, which is really comforting because I make a lot of dust when working on a project. I think I'm going to set up some streamers and I'm going to show you how this air filtration unit works on its different settings. Let's go ahead and first turn it on low, then medium, and finally high. Now this unit does a fair amount of suction on this side that you can even feel here on the low speed. And you can see just a few inches away the streamers start getting pulled in. Let's turn it up to full speed. Next, I'd like to take a look at the air filters. Now this is a replaceable electrostatic air filter right here that does down to 5 microns. Which is really good because the 5 and lower microns are those that stay in the air the longest and that are most hazardous to your health because you can't even see them. So when you take this off, we expose the 1 micron filter. Now this is easily removable and cleanable. You do not need to buy a new one of these every single time. You just pop it on out and give it a good clean. Now it's got a lot of these baffles here, so there's a lot of surface area which helps with the airflow greatly. And then inside here we got our blower motor and circuit board. Now, air filtration units, they're pretty simple. What's nice about this one is that it has automatic shut-off and timer capabilities. So you want to leave the workshop and you don't want to forget to turn off your motor, because once it filters the air in the room a couple times, you're just burning up your motor for no reason. So you can set it to 2, 4, 8 hour increments, so that way you can clean up the air really nicely while you're gone. It also comes with a remote, and the remote works line of sight and allows you to adjust all the different settings from the speeds to the automatic shut-off intervals. The remote is especially useful when you have this ceiling mounted, as you might not be able to reach it that easily without getting on a ladder. One of the smaller features are the easy grip handles with moving the unit around. If you're going to mount it on the ceiling, then you'll be able to use those just for the day or two of installation, and you'll never see those again. As I mentioned, we get a remote. It comes with a little Velcro to help us keep track of the remote. We have non-marring pad. So if you're going to place the unit on a workbench, you could put these underneath it to keep any kind of rubbing from happening. We have eye bolts to help you hang it from the ceiling with chain, and we also have bracket mounting for hanging to the ceiling. The brackets will help you get the unit a little bit closer to the ceiling, while the eye bolts obviously let you hang it, which is also useful if you got a really tall ceiling. Now I'd like to show you how to put the bracket on as well as the eye bolt. How we install the bracket for mounting. We'll remove the exterior air filter, and we're going to put the little lip with the 2 holes, and we're going to put it up to these other 2 holes here. And we're going to use a lock washer, and a hex bolt. So go ahead and drop that lock washer on top of that hex bolt, and we're going to have to screw it into the mounting bracket. And to tighten it down, like you'd use a 10mm wrench. Now there's another hole right here, which we're going to want to do again with a bolt and a lock washer. But I believe you get the picture from this one. Next, I'd like to show you how to install the eye bolt. To do this, we're going to remove this machine bolt with a number 2 Phillips. I'm going to place that to the side. And we're going to take our eye bolt and we're going to thread it with this hex nut. Get it all the way to the top. And then it came with these washers that didn't have any description, but I do believe from looking at the schematics that a washer is installed here. So you may want to do it without the washer or with the washer. And we're just going to screw it right in all the way. And it becomes pretty secure at that point. Whichever method, the eye bolts or the bracket you use to mount it to the ceiling, make sure you use all 4 of that kind and equalize the load. A few other things that you might like to know is that it's a ball bearing motor with overload protection. The motor is also a 1-phase, 1/5 horsepower motor, and it comes with a Jet Red Assurance 5-year warranty. The extension cable that comes with it is 6 feet, so you might need to buy another extension cable if you're planning on going that far away from an outlet, and maybe even some staples. This unit weighs about 61 pounds, and its dimensions 2.5 to 1. In addition, the mounting hardware that I'm going to be using to go up to the ceiling from here is going to set me back about $40 and another $10 for the extension cord to reach the outlet. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, consider liking and subscribing. You can go ahead and leave me a comment, say hi. I try to respond to every single comment. If there are updates to this video, I will put them in the description either as text or as a video link update if there's enough pertinent information that a video is called for. Alright, till we see each other next time. Bye.